What? Alright, thank you.
Very
You grade it. Have like little Tony's cards in the back. You know, the service was mediocre.
We'll start out this way.
State service.
I'm a UB.
Look at these little forks for beginners.
This is starts being a little forward.
Huh?
Did you get these
Cute.
in Target? These? Well, have you no, I bought these.
She got these at Tonka. She's got these at Fisher Price. What do you think?
And so you don't need a lot if you're on a diet.
I see.
What? What?
Those pills, they made it great.
We are.
Mine's missing.
They did a really nice job. I need to
Michael?
some.
Michael?
Yeah, mine. Thanks.
We've done some of the felt pieces that will lift it, but
I think between the stuffing and the sugar.
Got the wing.
The
Are we ready to begin? What an experience. Y'all haven't ever been at our house for a Seder. You're in for a night. After this, you won't want to ask why is this night different from all others.
will we have the answer?
No, y'all never know.
I'm very anxious about this. This is unique. I've never been at my house.
Yeah, I know how much I do.
No, we went to Moore's house at our house for Seder once.
You've never been to our house
Yeah,
for Seder,
6-4?
correct?
No, I
Went to
know.
Vic-
We never went
We
there.
were at Afikomen Moore's house for Seder at our house.
When I was about, what, 10 years ago?
That's true.
Really?
We went to our house when I was in our
Richard's
house.
supposed to
Sounds
be
like
like
now.
That's right. Which we then had a red
Like now.
That's why I
All
never
right,
sustained it.
we're on. Cue the balloons.
This still stays.
This is great. Is everybody comfortable?
Sure.
See, now we're going to experiment with the air conditioning, all right? We've got 2 fans, and we can run the air that way, and hopefully that'll be quieter, or we can try the big system, but frankly, I think we'll get more service out of the small.
That just kicked off, so
Okay.
that kicked back
All
on.
right, well, this will help just a little bit.
This is nice right now.
All right. Great. Well, just to get some of the table cleared off, these are for your use. They're fine enough. They were just there to look nice, I guess. Huh? Bubby, I want to thank Bubby for the
Bobby
fine,
did about a
the
half
fine
dozen
folding.
of them.
Huh? She's starting her own fan club, right?
Well, we're not really elite yet, and I'm saying
Hopefully Terri will join us shortly. How terribly unceremonious do we get started in all of this? I thought at the start I would take advantage of this great opportunity to extend some gratitudes. Of course, the gratitudes go beyond the hour or even the day or the week. I have a whole list of gratitudes. I'm extremely gratitude or whatever. I'm extremely grateful. That's the right word. My gratitudes. Oh, this is great. Oh, first of all, please set the timing, the mental timing that might be in your mind as to how we're supposed to progress here. Much like you said last night, Bob, it won't fit the normal pattern. So if you're anticipating things happening in a certain way, you'll probably be somewhat surprised. We'll cover all the critical major events. Nothing will be left out. Patti, I assure you, Lauren would approve of the approach. No, I was just saying it'll all qualify before it's all over with. Gratitudes. I made a list of things I'd like to say because this is one of those great moments when you can look someone squarely in the eye and say what you're feeling. My first gratitudes are to Mom and Dad, obviously for being alive. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm here. It's not been too bad, and I'm glad you had the idea of having a girl that showed up as a boy. I could have used a better name, by the way, but we'll get into that at another time. John, Bill, Tom, that would have been great, but okay. Nevertheless, Murray has served me well, and there's only one in any company I've ever worked at. So,
Maury.
Morris, and a few things similar. Maurice, actually, at one place. All right. Secondly, I wanted to thank you both for the values. There are certain values that you've taught by example and by word, and as I've gotten older, I've come to realize the importance of those values, and they are very much alive in helping me think out a lot of things that I've recently been trying to figure out. And maybe I've made more of the values than you people ever had in mind, very possibly, much like the people that observe someone's art. Go get her. You want to pause?
I made it down Sawyer around to the road, and then I got lost. And I got through my and then after that I got.
Okay, bring that.
Take that in the kitchen up there.
But
And
that's
pass that one, Rich, and then get another one.
Well, I'll tell you what, for now,
Be
you should
shoved
just
in
deposit
the
it
little-
here.
Try to hear out.
Right in your restroom.
No.
Huh.
I mean, I wore my long johns knowing where I was going.
We're cleaning up a spill, a minor one at that. The wine, I'll continue with my gratitudes. I have just begun my gratitudes to Mom and Dad for having me, for the values and teachings that they have passed on. I also want to thank them for strength. I have found that there's an inner tenacity that it must have come from both of you, but it's served me well many a time, and I want you to know that the greatest of those strengths is the ability and the desire to make a commitment. That's something that I must have gotten from the two of you, but it, again, is one of those, comes at treasured moments when you wish you could find the commitment and it's there, and you realize someone put it there. So I'm saying thank you to both of you for that. And then last, well, no, next to last, value of education. I guess that too has come to be more valuable to me as I've gotten older. I realize the importance of education. I realize the sacrifice that you both made in sending me off to the schools that I went to. I chose to go for very childish reasons. And what Rabbi Posner said is, whatever the reason, if the result is right, it was a good reason for doing it. But notwithstanding that, it was your judgment that I have that experience. I went to several different yeshivas, and I'm glad I collected. As you would say, Dad, well, you wouldn't say it this way, but the rabbis say when you walk through the perfume store, you come out smelling beautiful. You said when you walk through a chicken coop, and I won't go through the rest of it. But invariably, where you go, you do pick up things. So that also is coming around now to be very helpful. And then finally, I thank you both for being here tonight and sharing with us. To Bob and Sandy, most immediately for last night, thank you for having us. Sandy in particular, fantastic job, and it shouldn't go unspoken about. It was an enjoyable evening, probably one of the best Seders I've ever been to. It had all the beautiful elements of family and tradition combined together. I also want to thank you publicly, which we've done privately, for last summer, for having us into Nashville, for having us into your home, for making it possible for us to shift gears, so to speak, shift tracks, and maybe set a new course. Somehow we'll always owe that to you. To Bob, so far, after 9 months, I want to thank you for teaching me tolerance. I haven't learned it very well, but I'm working on that. But Bob is the epitome of a teacher of tolerance. I've learned from you daily on that. To Sandy, I want to thank you for teaching what I would have to characterize as unbounding generosity. I don't think I've known anyone short of Mom who's more generous. It's something to emulate, and that too I'm trying to work on. I also want to acknowledge Ken, Anita, Aaron, Myra, and those four in particular, because while they're not here with us, I realize that Mom and Dad are here and not with them, so indirectly I thank them for sacrificing not having me there. Steve, I spoke with the other day. We all talked with him last night, I guess, yesterday. Steve, I still say, for me personally, has been my definition of a friend. I don't know what else to say about that. He has been a very good friend. He's gone through his own difficult times, but real true friendship makes you look past the difficult times and see the person behind it. And I wish you were here tonight. Terri, I want to thank you for coming. I have a statement of gratitude to you because I realize that a family is just like a person, and a person who lives by himself is very selfish. And it takes giving to be able to know how to receive. And by your being here and allowing us to share with you, it means that at those moments in our lives down the road where we will be receiving from others, we'll realize that it's maybe not so terrible for the other people to give to us, because after all, they're getting their enjoyment out of giving as well. And you have to go through this to realize the other side. So I thank you for being with us. If that makes any sense at all.
Oh, thank you. I talked to my mom today because I know that she thought I was going to be by myself. She was thrilled. She was real happy. She said, thank everybody.
That's very nice.
Absolutely.
You're welcome, Mom.
Yeah, right.
The children, I mentioned the children. I thank you all for joining us and being here at the Seder. You add the excitement to the night. Without children, a Seder wouldn't be a Seder. And last of all, Patti. Check my nose here. I thank you for tonight. My sentiments come well prepared. I thank you for tonight, and of course I thank you for every night. I look at Susie and Lori and realize that they're a testimony to your kindness, your wisdom, your beauty, and your love. Well, that's nice sound.
When you're cooking.
Yes?
You forgot to thank the Academy?
Yes, I want to thank the Academy for thanking us, and for the director, and for all the other people on the staff.
And to Michael for his sense of humor, which he got directly from Uncle Murray.
Right. Undiminished, I know. Okay, well, so much for gratitude, and I finally thank you for listening to all that.
Thank you for your comments. I appreciate it.
Would anybody like to say anything before we dive into this? Second night's always harder because we kind of know how the story turns out.
You did have
It's like
a,
watching a movie twice,
you
know?
did have a captured audience, you realize
Well, I
that.
know.
don't
That's
you?
why I went through all my gratitudes. Okay, the order of the night. The children sang it beautifully last night. Could I impose on the four of you to tell us what we're going to do like we don't know? Oh, page 4. Page 4. Thank you. Thank you. And Bob, point out where I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do here. You most recently practiced.
You're right.
Okay. A 1 and a 2. Like Lawrence well. Okay, what do I do? Just tell them to crank it up?
Yeah.
Crank it up. Go ahead. Thank Oh, we're back.
That's what DJ gets.
It's like Johnny Carson after the commercial. Oh, okay.
And here's Maury.
Maury. Okay. I see by the italics that we're about ready for Kiddush. So I guess we'll proceed. I'm going to just, I'll cover all the bases there.
Okay.
Let me straighten out there.
I made a fupa last night.
You did? It was
Yes.
delicious, by the way.
Did you enjoy it? Or
The one on the left side.
Sounds Hawaiian.
I forgot. I apologize. I forgot to ask if anybody wanted to make Kiddush. I mean, my thought was that we'd make it together sort of thing, and that's fine in a way, but I forgot to realize the fact that there may be those that want to do it individually.
Least I just
Otherwise,
got
we
an
assume
idea
you
of
had
my own.
everybody in mind.
Well, I did, but, you know, I still should have offered that opportunity, and I forgot.
Something just occurred to me. Would anybody here like to make Kiddush today? Just, would you like to maybe hint at?
No.
Oh, no. Richard, I'm sure you'd like to make Kiddush. I know Rabbi Posner would like you to make Kiddush.
Yeah.
I'm just collecting lists. Papa, would you like to make Kiddush as well?
I'm the photographer tonight.
Okay. Louis Kaiser's still here.
What a way to get out.
Louis Kaiser. Oh, Michael?
Michael, that would be
Okay.
nice.
I'm just checking the
Shoot
order.
for
here.
Bubby and Papa, Mike.
1, 2, 3. Okay, who would like to start? Richard, would you like to make Kiddush first, please? Right. Oh. all
Take
right.
you one. Everybody.
Right into view. Come on over here. I'll get you
Let it pass.
It just makes sure that the
Floor is not starched right in.
Still on my notes, or it'll be a short night.
It's his profile.
Take a deep breath in. I won't tickle you.
Okay.
Very good, please. Anytime.
Amen.
River Plantation, Seder Yetziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'chotanu, v'yatanu Kiddush tanu, mikol ha'amim, u'modei v'kadishecha b'simcha v'sason. Yichal tanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Yisrael v'ha'azmanim.
Amen.
Shechionu. Shechionu.
Nicht.
You second it also?
I want him to put it on.
Oh, I want you to second it. It's the first time you're on film.
Shechionu for film.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyimanu v'yiyanu l'zman hazeh.
Amen. That's a prayer we always make when for celebrating something.
Amen.
A simcha, first time. All right.
Another refrigerator? Or you in the Kiddush?
Mike, would you care to
Yeah,
treat
sure.
us? Oh, no, you don't have to come and sit in my lap, no. We'll hear you.
Well, as long as his voice sounds good.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Pri Hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher b'achar banu mikol ha'am, u'manu mikol Hashem, Yishem mitzvotav. Titin lanu Adonai Eloheinu b'yahva, v'adim v'simcha, hagim v'zmanim v'chesed v'yom, chag matzah hazeh. V'acharitim mikrei kadesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Yimanu v'charta v'tamikdashta mikol ha'amim, Moadei kadshecha. Simcha v'sason yichal tanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Yisrael v'ha'azmanim.
Amen.
Yeah, Debbie wants to.
Debbie would love
Debbie really,
I've
really,
already
really
said
wants
the
to.
part. Thank you.
I already said refrigerator.
You want to say that?
Terry.
You can say
No, I don't.
Sarah the chair, huh?
that.
Say it for the rest of
Papa, would you like to? Do it one more time. You're on. The finger is pointing, just,
Showtime.
all right. Huh? This is for everybody else. I have everybody in mind. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
If you lift it real quick. Just hold on to it so you can still touch it. Put it down. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Peri Hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'am, v'ramanu mikol hashan, v'kiyishanu b'mitzvosav, v'atiten lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, v'yava moadim l'simcha, chagim u'zmanim l'sasan, es yom chag hamatzos hazeh, zman chereseinu, mikra kodesh, zecher l'tzias mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, v'yasana kidashta, mikol ha'amim, u'moadei kodshecha, v'simcha u'sasan, yichal tanu, baruch atah Adonai, v'kadesh Yisrael v'ha'azmanim.
Shechionu. Shechionu. You do it tonight too.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kivanu v'hiviyanu l'azman hazeh.
Now read it in English what he just said. Right here, yeah.
Blessed. Page 7. Page 7. Is that
Blessed art
thou? Like thou.
Blessed art thou, eternal
eternal our God,
ruler,
ruler of the universe, who has given us life and
sustenance.
sustenance and brought us to this happy season.
See, it's a nice prayer. Isn't it?
Church,
Come, Richard.
Richard's leaning on his left side drinking.
You can go around with the power.
It tells you to do that.
That's it.
I see.
Okay, so we talk about the other.
see the boys behind the Powell. I bet you can.
Powell's behind. We'll start with top
Okay.
the other one.
Did you put the chair for repurpose?
You want to
Yeah.
start with Terry and work your way
All
around?
the chairs were put.
Thank you.
Why, can I just go, ready to start with
That's
that
for the
one?
plastic, those of you, they're supposed to switch chairs.
Yes, ma'am.
They're supposed to switch chairs and switch people. Well, you can forfeit it then on the floor. Or you can put the whole hands in the air. There you are. Oh, no, great one. Appreciate that. Now the studio's there.
Da najdemo na karmice, gdje mi se ono latines na dojim. Hello there. Hello there.
Yeah, the chin.
You feel it around?
I feel it.
Hey, where Chief from Teepee?
Oh, thanks.
Hey, where Chief? Oh, they're Chief from Teepee. Okay.
Daddy.
I'm not thirsty either. What are you doing when they don't have
It's a tradition now. Before you do the last one, you have
Recyclable water.
Usually it's not enough water, so you have 450.
So we can
That's kind of what I am. A lot of people listen to
Excellent, very nice.
We'll get it.
God, I'm hungry. Can we eat something? You wouldn't happen to have any extra potatoes around, would you?
Ha! It's funny you ask.
Oh, really? I like mine in salt water.
You do.
Just trying to remember.
See, that's
Daddy,
amazing.
please you.
Thank you.
Eating green vegetables, huh? I see your point, Terry. It does say green vegetable. Or any green vegetable. Well, let's leave them out for a week, huh? Okay. Yeah, well, it's from the ground and the broth should work. So, master of the house, I take part in just a second. Okay, I got it down. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we just pass the plate around? Everybody take one of that.
Wait, there's just salt water here.
Okay, thanks. Just
Salt water.
Wash your hands, eat the green vegetables.
What's up, deja vu?
You're gonna take the head.
This is low in calories. It's Spud Light. Okay.
Spud Light.
You know what a light year is, Terry?
Yeah.
What's light year?
Here, guys.
See, I heard Johnny Carson say light year is the same as a regular year except less calories.
I've heard that one too.
People dip.
Dip the doggy right?
Actually, on down the bottom.
You want more potatoes.
Can't you leave it at that?
We're sending you seconds, Bob.
Can't you leave it?
What? Okay. Now, those are for you, Bob.
Those are for you, Bob.
No problem. Yeah.
Hey, that's nice.
All right, we're all together? All together now. Well, this is a bracha for food that's coming out of the ground. It has been washed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hadam.
Oh, Patti.
Oh, gosh.
I was wondering if any of the kids might know why we are eating something dipped in salt water. There must be some valid reason for that. For what? For my tears? That's why we have, the horseradish.
That was more.
Well, no, I mean, I ground the horseradish, and I can assure you there are tears associated with that. So it's for tears. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, Rich? Not really, huh? Want another piece? Jenny? Yeah.
Papa saltwater?
Mm-hmm.
What's when the,
Can't I barely hear you down here.
when we were slaves,
Yeah.
and it was bitter.
It was bitter, so we're eating salt water. Okay. See, if they had a good time, we would be drinking lemonade then, right? Or Kool-Aid, I suppose.
Or dip the potato in sugar.
Or dip the potato in sugar. Okay, now what do I do? Mash out the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
My potato worked for $1.
Can I have the matzo?
Oh, sure.
It went for diet.
Mike?
I'm right.
S'more matzah.
Sure less.
This is s'more matzah. This was hand burnt in Israel. Huh?
More or less.
Well, golly, I knew I put 3 of them in there. One's missing already. This is not supposed to happen to me.
But then my cup would be full of gum.
It is.
Okay, I got it now. This is the handmade matzah, as you can see. Yeah, here's like a pizza. Okay, this is handmade. Dad, I just cut it in half here.
Yeah, cut it in half.
Okay.
There
Great.
you go.
Hey, like that.
And you put one half.
Matching necklace.
Bigger one you hang. I mean, you hide.
Is it the bigger one?
Yeah.
The bigger one.
Bigger one goes in the,
My cousin and his wife have this
you
match.
put away.
It's a heart, it's gold. and
No, I just won't fit the other way. Okay. Now okay.
All right, what are you doing?
He's fine.
You're folding around thing.
You fold this hat.
Well, no, that was
The bigger half.
The
Get
bigger
this
bag,
right. The bigger half I put back in the envelope.
Yes.
no,
No.
no,
The bigger half.
you put away for
Okay.
dessert.
But you broke it.
But you broke it.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No.
I have not found it anywhere stated in any Haggadah that it cannot be broken.
Wait a minute now. I fold this.
What?
I fold it up.
Let me hide it.
The Afikomen can't be
I
broken.
fold this up and I hide it.
Yeah, like the Uncle Bob did yesterday.
All right, now.
Remember?
Don't look anyone. Okay, good. Now this one I put back in here.
No.
Okay, now, I think I've done that properly. Did I do it right?
You uncover the matzah, you can read.
Everybody can see it there? Well, you never know about these things. Okay.
Away, it can't be broken.
I'm the one that says it's no good if it's broken. How can I deal for it?
Yeah, it's not
Broken
matzah unless he
merchandise.
says it's matzah, all right?
Okay, there you go. It's the
Well,
difference
that
between
was-
the,
That was no threat.
or it's the difference between permission and
Pardon me?
forgiveness.
I noticed yesterday that our shank bone was well done, but
Yeah, we got this at the new chicken restaurant down the street called Mrs. Losers.
wait, so he's beating up. Wait.
I'm not gonna get in business for him.
Yeah, except I'm squished all
No, no,
down.
no, no, no.
Bring me 2 towels.
They're nice people, they're not too coordinated, but,
Just tickle them, I'm sure.
So, you know, if you wanted to see it,
you're disturbing the whole Seder. The tablecloth has been washed, I promise you, I'm gonna have to do it twice now.
on it, and then I got salt in those cuts in my fingers.
All right.
One of them was trying to conduct the Seder.
It's hard enough time. It's not even wet.
Isn't that something? Is it treated that way when you buy?
Scotch yard.
I don't know, but I like it.
Let's see again.
Deborah, you feeling all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm a little worried. You never pour wine or anything
Never
with
mind.
the bottle on the
Wait a
lid.
second.
Lid. That's a good way for it to spill.
Then we can test the tablecloth again.
What?
Then we can test the
There's some little
tablecloth
cups
again.
on the sidebar.
Oh, I see.
Do you see them? Little
Here,
pieces of
take
cups.
You always walk around and
Okay.
come around and